And so what do you think, I mean, from a non-negotiable standpoint, what do you think of the non-negotiables that EX leaders need to be focusing on?
The non-negotiables, I think truth and honesty is a non-negotiable. I think that in business and in life, we have a propensity and this amazing ability to pretend that issues don't exist. Okay. I think that whether you look at some of the farming practices employed, if you look at some of the environmental destruction or ecological destruction of the rainforests and how we are all complicit in that because of the amount of palm oil, for example, that is consumed, or some of the fires going around and the emissions that we're putting into the atmosphere, or social inequality and the disparity in pay and different aspects. I think that there are so many facets where if we are going to really engage our employees, the non-negotiable for me would be honesty in what you're trying to achieve. We can't be all things to all people. Not everybody is going to be a manager. Not everybody is going to be the CEO. However, I think to be able to be honest with people and say, this is our culture we're trying to create. These are our values. Help us to achieve them. Help us to live them. And this is where we're not doing so well. This is where we feel we are doing so well. Are we right in that? What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
So I think that total honesty, I think, is one non-negotiable. And the other side of that, I think what we're going to need to do to really engage our employees, in the words of Nancy Klein, is listen, listen, and listen. Yeah. I think there's far too much still telling. There's far too much people who think they know what is best for others, instead of actually just listening and building some solutions from the bottom up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we often talk about that, in terms of the pillars of employee experience. We talk a lot around conversation, and, listening is a huge part of conversation, but the speaking back to say, I acknowledge, I heard what you said, this is what I'm doing about it. I think that's the part that I always see as being missed. So there's a lot of broadcasting and a lot of this is what's happening. And there's a lot of voice of employee coming back, but answering what the employees say with, this is what we heard, this is what we're doing about it, rather than, as you say, putting the PR spin on it and actually saying, honestly, a lot of people said this. We heard this. We're actually not sure what to do here right now, but we are working on it. No, or I'm not sure, I don't know right now is also an answer. And it's better to say that I've heard it and I want to think about it for a while and I'll get back to you than saying nothing at all. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you have to be honest. And I think the danger when you've got like a big organization and you're getting lots of voices is you can't do what's right for everyone all the time, and people often say to us, that employee engagement survey, you didn't listen to my opinion. And I'm like, well, unless your opinion was, a common opinion, then the reality is no, we probably didn't. And but I think again, is that honesty in how we communicate about this. And to your point is saying, okay, guys, thank you all for your opinions, but these are the key things that came up and this is what we intend to do about it. Or this is why we can't, whichever.
Yeah.
But I also think there's something around an organization being very honest with itself about its role in society. What is the purpose of that organization beyond just the selling of its product and profit? Like John Mackey says, we have to breathe to live, but breathing isn't our purpose in life. And I love that phrase, because making money, yes, we have to make money to continue as a business, but that doesn't mean it's our purpose. So I think for an organization to really take a step back and identify its bigger purpose, what is going to get everybody out of bed in the morning beyond just making money, and then to work through that. Once you've defined that purpose and very clear on what that purpose is, and the purpose is a higher than self kind of purpose, it really is to change the world or to change people's lives or whatever it may be, is then to be congruent with that right through. So then your employee engagement experience and the things you do, like I said, you can't do everything for everyone. So what, through your business operations, can you make a difference on within the framework of your purpose, and then relentlessly pursue that.